How are you doing? How are you holding up?
I'm doing pretty well. You know, it's been quite the change the last few weeks, but I've got my family here, and that's been a real blessing. I've got all the kids back at home.
How is that? How is having all the kids back at home?
It's wonderful. I became an empty nester last year, and now to have all three kids back has been so great. And, you know, we're just enjoying the time together, the conversations, cooking and making food and going for walks in the neighborhood. So it's really the silver lining for me in all of this.
Have you caught your kids doing anything embarrassing during your time quarantining together? Is there one thing that you're like, what are you doing?
Um, I I want to say this, but it's one of my kids, and I think I would embarrass them too much.
You don't have to say which one.
Okay, so this is going to come down to my two boys.
Okay.
One of them, because it's sunny here in Los Angeles, and we have a pool. One of them ordered Speedos on Amazon so they could lay out and get a tan. Ordered American flag Speedos.
That's amazing. So has he just been laying by the pool in his American flag Speedo every day, just getting that tan?
Yes, but he thought the Speedos would be really funny for all of us to look at, and they certainly are. It's hysterical.
We're all looking really forward to, and we can't wait, are the final episodes of Fuller House. Mm-hmm. When are we going to get them?
I know. I want to see them too. I haven't seen them. We are going to be announcing the date that they're going to release next week. So I can't share the exact date yet, but I do know it, and it's coming soon. So hang in there.
Because we need it in this time. We need your family, the Fuller family. We need it.
I know. I've gotten so many messages on social media. They're all asking, like, please drop it early, but it's coming.
What are we going to expect from the final episodes? What are we going to see?
Oh, they're so good. They're so much fun. So these final episodes are all leading up to a wedding. You're going to get a wedding, and bring the tissue box out, because it's emotional. It's a tearful goodbye. And but I think the fans are going to love where we leave all the characters.
Are you ready to say goodbye?
No, I wasn't ready when we did it. I'm still not ready now. These characters mean so much to me, and this show has meant, it's my whole life. You know, I really love it and value it. And so I forever will be known as DJ Tanner, and I am so okay with that. I love her with all my heart. So I'm going to enjoy the last 9 episodes just like everyone else. And we're going to be praying that Fullest House will come out in another 10 years, and we'll get to do our Golden Girls version of the show.
Please. Please, because that would be great, because we're not ready to say goodbye. Obviously, you guys aren't ready to say goodbye. We need that. Because I know
we can give it to you.
Because John Stamos did say a couple months ago that he was thinking maybe a prequel. Is that still a possibility?
No, I haven't talked to him about that. He's got lots of ideas, but if it is a prequel, we wouldn't be around. We wouldn't be born yet. So we probably wouldn't be a part of that show. So I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
But either way, you're always going to be family, because we saw the quarantine Full House edition, which was amazing. Whose idea was that?
It was actually Jeff Franklin. He's the creator of Full House and Fuller House. He's on the end of the quarantine video. Yeah. So he asked us, like, hey, are you up for it? And immediately all of us were like, yes, of course. And so within an hour, we all taped a little video. And then he said, well, I don't really know how to work TikTok. I don't have a TikTok. So how do you do it? And I said, okay, everybody send me the videos. My kids will do it. And so my daughter, Natasha, put the whole TikTok video together, which was fantastic.
so good. Now, do we have any more that you guys are thinking about doing that we can expect? Because we need, it gives people so much like laughter and we love it.
I know. Well, if there's another challenge that goes around, I'm sure we'll be up for it.
That's so fun. Have you guys done any like full house Zoom happy hours?
We keep talking about it. So we have like several group chats, and we've all talked about doing a Zoom call together and other silly things, but we have yet to do it. And so every once in a while, someone will chime in and be like, so is this happening? And everyone's like, yeah, but then nobody picks a date.
Which just like happens with everyone. Happens with everyone. You guys need to do that though and like record it for us.
We will. If we do, we will. Promise.
I know for so many people, we're all looking forward to this. We need this. The Hope Rising COVID-19 benefit concert. What can we expect from that?
We are so happy to give this to the world. Hope Rising is a benefit concert that has incredible Grammy-winning, cream of the crop contemporary Christian artists, and also speakers and authors giving us inspirational messages. So it's 70 minutes worth of music that's positive and uplifting, and messages. And the reason my brother and I came together, because there are a lot of benefit concerts going on right now. And while so many of them are entertaining, we felt like the biggest element from them was missing. And that's where the true source of hope, and that's God. And so we contacted everyone and we thought, the faith community needs to get together and put on something for all the people to give them a source that's grounded in which is God, and give them strength and comfort, and so that's why we put this together, and it was amazing. The response has been incredible from all the artists that we called. No one's profiting from this concert. Everyone's donated their time, even the production value, everything has been donated, and we're hoping to raise funds that will go directly to Samaritan's Purse, which has boots on the ground in New York City right now, helping people affected by COVID-19.
So you and your brother are hosting the concert, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how excited are you to work with him? I mean, that must be so fun.
It's been wonderful. So my brother called me a couple weeks ago, and it was his idea to put this concert together. And I said, yes, let me do it. Let me help you. Let's work on this together. And my brother and I don't work together very often. So this has been a really fun, pleasant surprise for us. We kind of joked that we've talked more in the last 2 weeks than we have in the last 2 years, because our schedules are really busy, but we're both so passionate about this, passionate about the message. Like, the artists are passionate about it. And so it's been really wonderful to work with him on it. And he's done a great job.
Now, what are you hoping people get out of this? I know you were saying the main thing that people need in hope is their faith. So what are you hoping fans get out of this concert?
I have never had more questions in the last 2 years than I have in the last month, from people searching for bigger answers. And most people know I'm a woman of faith. I love Jesus, and I share that openly. I'm outspoken about it. And so I've had so many people say, like, what is it? I'm starting to think about these big questions and think about God, and I'm not confident in my faith, or I lost my faith, or I was never raised that way. So what is it? And I feel it's an incredible privilege that people have come looking for answers. And what I hope this concert does for people is provide them with some of those answers, to say, you know what, we might not have all of them right now, but like, this is where it's going to start. This is where you're going to get them. And look to all the artists, all the speakers, and hear the messages, hear the words and the lyrics. They all have the same message, and they're pointing you back to God, who made you, who created you, and who will give you comfort through times like this, and strength. And it's the hope and trust that we put in Him in our lives, and not in ourselves.
Because how has your faith helped you get through this time?
Well, my faith is present and prominent in my life in the good times and in the hard times. But it's understandable that we seek him even more in the harder times. And so I've really just been reading my Bible. I try to read it every day, but I've been reading even more in the last month, not only for myself to remind myself of the truth and not allow my mind to wander and get anxious and worry. I continue to focus on God's promises in my life. And not only, again, for myself, but to all the people that are asking me questions, I want to be that source of hope and point them in the right direction.